Beam stepped out of the bathroom wearing only a half-buttoned shirt, still damp from the steam. The sight before him made his breath hitch. Fourth Jachurapum, shirtless, jeans hanging loose on his hips, eyes locked on him with the calm intensity of a predator. Beam swallowed hard. He told himself not to fall, not to shiver, but the moment Fourth's hand brushed his waist, his body betrayed him. Goosebumps raced down his skin. "This isn't possible," Beam whispered under his breath. "I'm straight. How can I?" Fourth leaned close, his lips brushing against Beam's ear, voice low and dangerous. "If the touch is by Fourth Jachurapum, even a straight line will bend." Their eyes met. Time froze. Before Beam could resist, Fourth closed the distance, pressing his lips against his. The kiss shattered Beam's defenses. A second later, he was responding, desperate and hungry. For 15 minutes, the room echoed with heated breaths and the sound of lips colliding, hunter and prey, but it was impossible to tell who was which anymore. When Fourth finally pulled back, hunger still burned in his eyes. He kissed Beam again. Testing. The answer was instant. Beam's lips moved against his, surrendering, pleading. That was the sign. Fourth trailed his mouth down Beam's neck, sucking until marks bloomed against pale skin. Beam moaned softly, fingers tangling in Fourth's hair. His body was on fire, aching, hard, completely undone. But Fourth stayed sober. He wanted to remember this image, Beam trembling, lips swollen, eyes hazy with need. Beautiful. Tempting. His. And yet. Fourth pressed the hidden button on his watch. A knock came at the door. Beam froze, startled. Fourth leaned close, kissing him one last time. "Sorry, urgent meeting. Change and join dinner later." He dressed swiftly, calm and composed, while Beam stood there trembling, lost. The little doctor left without another word, defeated not by Wayo's bet, but by himself. That night, Beam couldn't smile. His mind was wrecked. He was never into men, but Fourth had shaken every sense he had. And Fourth, the mafia prince who never lingered, found himself absent-minded too. For a week, he stopped flirting, stopped entertaining anyone. His heart betrayed him, whispering Beam's name over and over. A week later, Fourth appeared at the hospital. Beam looked up from his desk, surprised, but the instant his eyes met Fourth's, his lips curved into a smile he couldn't hide. "Hey," Fourth greeted. Suddenly, Beam teased, flustered. "Yes, I'm not feeling well." Fourth's smirk was faint, but his eyes burned. Beam's concern erased his smile. "Tell me what's wrong." "Dizziness. No sleep. No appetite. Food tastes bland." Fourth paused, gaze fixed on him. "I keep thinking about someone. I don't want any touch except his. I'm confused. Doctor, prescribe me something effective." Beam froze, fingers trembling over the keyboard. His heart thundered, but he forced a smile. "For that, you should see a heart surgeon. I specialize in neurology. Shall I recommend someone?" Fourth laughed, warm and deep. Leaning forward on the desk, his eyes locked on Beam. "You really are something, Dr. Beam. Do you have time for lunch?" Beam's smile returned, his eyes shining. "I do." The lunch was warm, teasing, full of sparks neither dared name. Until Fourth's phone buzzed. His face darkened as he answered. Right now? Let it slide. I'm busy." He ended the call, sighing. "Sorry, Beam. We'll have to cut this short. Urgent business." "It's okay," Beam said softly. But before leaving, he gathered courage. Actually, I wanted to tell you something. Tell me. Fourth leaned closer, worried despite his hurry. Beam's lips parted. Fourth, I don't know how. I don't know when, but I think I. Before he could finish, Fourth suddenly dragged him under the table. Gunshots erupted across the restaurant. Fourth pulled out a pistol, shielding Beam with his body. What's happening? Beam stammered. Terrified. Don't worry, Fourth growled, firing back. They're my rivals. But nothing will happen to you. I'll protect you, with everything I have. He turned, kissed Beam hard and desperate, then rose to shoot again. I love you, Beam.